Hello and welcome to Sports Today's Morning News Wrap. I'm Siddharth Gulati and I'm going to bring you all the latest updates that made the headlines on different newspapers and on various digital platforms. So as always, as it has been our drill, let's just begin with some cricket news. Well, the pink ball practice game between India and the Prime Minister's 11 is currently underway at the Manuka Oval in Canberra. Initially, it was supposed to be a 2-day affair, but then on Saturday, persistent rain meant that no play was possible. And then it was mutually decided that it's going to be 50 overs per side a game. And this is where on the second day, that is today, India have won the toss. They have opted to field, and it was Rohit Sharma who took over the captaincy duties from Jasprit Bumrah, who led India to a magnificent win at the Optus Stadium in Perth. Well, India, they've currently taken a couple of wickets with Mohammad Siraj and AajTak taking a wicket apiece. And this probably goes on to show that AajTak is going to be in the reckoning for the second pink ball test in Adelaide that's going to begin on Friday, December 6th, because he shared the new ball duties with Mohammad Siraj. And this is where it does feel like that India might just want to go on with him because he's more of a skiddy bowler, can get that swing, and he can be more useful than a certain Harshit Rana in the swinging Adelaide conditions. So that's about it as far as the practice game between India and Prime Minister's 11 is concerned. It has been reduced to 46 overs per side now due to rain, and let's see how that match goes, and we'll keep you posted with all the latest visuals and the latest updates too. Well, moving on to some Champions Trophy news here, and it's all as per the reports that Pakistan Cricket Board have reportedly agreed to a hybrid model for India's matches for the ICC Champions Trophy 2025 that is going to take place in February and March next year. Now, this is where Pakistan have probably made a request to the ICC that they would agree to the hybrid model, provided the same is going to be the case for them when India hosts any of the ICC tournaments until 2031. So that's the latest update that we have for you. Yesterday, PCB chief Mohsin Naqvi, he did attend a presser in the UAE. Therein, he focused on some specific comments that they are looking for a win-win situation. They want to do something that's going to be perfect for Pakistan cricket, and the ideal scenario is to have a long-term solution as far as the Indo-Pak cricket relations are concerned. Well, moving on to some Indian cricket news now. Mohammad Shami is expected to fly to Australia at some point during the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Well, as per the latest report that we have from a reputed news platform, that there's a proper team from the BCCI Sports Science team, and at the very same time, there's a national selector who are keeping a close eye on Shami's fitness and performance in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. Well, Shami missed most of the action in the latter part of 2023 and in 2024 due to an ankle surgery, but now he has returned. He has played one Ranji Trophy game, a few Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy games also, has shown good fitness, and there's a good chance that a final call on his availability for the BGT will be taken soon by the Board of Control for Cricket in India. Well, moving on, England have defeated New Zealand comprehensively in the opening test of the 3-match series at Hagley Oval, Christchurch. Well, what it has really done is that, New Zealand's hopes of reaching the World Test Championship final have taken a massive hit, because now they have only a total of 2 matches remaining, and if they win that, at max, their points of percentage one can get to 57.14, which means that their chances of reaching the WTC final are not in their hands, and they will have to rely on other results to make sure that they get there, which is probably going to be their second WTC final. So in short, in a nutshell, New Zealand are all but eliminated from the World Test Championship final. Well, moving on to some more cricket news here. Well, South Africa have outclassed Sri Lanka in the opening test of the two-match series. Well, South Africa at Kingsmead, Durban, they defeated Sri Lanka by a massive margin of about 230 here. It was Marco Jansen who was the wrecker-in-chief. He took a total of 6 to 7 wickets in the first innings, with made sure that Sri Lanka were bundled out for 42, and then there was obviously no coming back because the likes of Temba Bavuma, Tristan Stubbs, they batted really well and set Sri Lanka a very massive target which they couldn't really surpass. So now what South Africa has done as far as their WTC final hopes are concerned, well, South Africa have moved a step closer to the WTC final. They have a total of three matches remaining, one against Sri Lanka that's going to take place in Haibeha, and 2 against Pakistan, which is going to be another home series for South Africa. So total of 3 matches remaining, and South Africa can still afford 1 loss. But if they win all their matches, then they are guaranteed of a place in the World Test Championship final. And as far as Sri Lanka are concerned, well, they cannot afford any more losses. Now, they also, like South Africa, have a total of 3 matches remaining. 1 against them and 2 against Australia at home. Now, Sri Lanka, if they go on to win all the 3 matches, then they will also be pretty much in the race for the World Test Championship final. But if they lose 1 more match, then they'll be all but eliminated. Well, moving on to more cricket news. Well, Pakistan are going to take on Zimbabwe in a 3-match T20I series that's going to begin today at Bulawayo. Well, Pakistan would really look to continue their winning momentum after winning the ODI series against Australia and the Zimbabwe, earlier this month. And for Zimbabwe, it's going to be a case of avenging the ODI series loss. Well, now let's just see what the newspapers really have to say. PV Sindhu and Lakshya Sen have eased into the final of the Syed Modi International Tournament. Well, in chess, Gukesh wasn't really sharp with white and he escaped with a draw in game 5 against Ling Diren. And that's where, Gukesh would really have to step up as far as this proper chess game is concerned. We are doing proper videos on chess, how the World Chess Championship final is panning out. Do check out those videos. My colleague Siddharth Vishwanathan has done proper explainers on that also. And obviously India, they have hammered Chinese Taipei in the men's junior Asia Cup hockey. They registered a comprehensive 16-0 win. Then in the under-19 Asia Cup, it was Pakistan who outclassed India in India's tournament opener there. Vaibhav Suryavanshi, who is India's youngest IPL crorepati, he could not really get going, scored just 1 run there. Then England have obviously defeated New Zealand, and Mumbai City defeated Hyderabad in the Indian Super League. So that's about it as far as the morning news wrap is concerned. Stay tuned to Sports Today as we'll bring you all the latest updates and analysis from the sporting world. Until then, on behalf of my producer Pawan, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye.